Hello everybody! So a couple days ago I posted on my cosplay page and asked you all if you had any questions for me about cosplay, anime, or about me in general, and you guys submitted your questions. So today we're going to be doing, for my first video, a Q&A video about all those things. I have about 20 questions that I'm going to answer, so let's get started. First question was, how did I get into cosplay? A lot of people have answers like, my friends got me into it, I have friends that do it, that enjoy it, and stuff like that. Or I really like anime, so I got into it that way. I don't really have a story like that up until this past May of 2016, because it's 2017 now. So about 9 months ago, I decided that I wanted to go to my first convention, Anime St. Louis, which is my local convention, and that was the first time I had ever cosplayed. I went the year before and kind of went in a generic schoolgirl outfit, and once I saw how much fun everybody else was having cosplaying, I decided that I didn't want to be that person that just kind of dressed up anymore. I wanted to actually cosplay, so that's why I got into it. And I've been pretty obsessed with it ever since, and getting into the culture and how things are done and stuff like that. And 7,000 likes later on my cosplay page, here we are. Second question was, what do I like the most about conventions? The most that I like about conventions is getting to meet other cosplayers. I do not have any friends that cosplay. It's just me, so going to conventions and meeting up with people and meeting other people that cosplay or just like my cosplays is really, really cool. Third question was, what is my favorite anime? That's a really hard question. I think I'll say my favorite anime currently is Keijo, and y'all can give me all the crap for that you want. I love it. I think it's hilarious. So one of the other questions about anime was, have you watched Your Lie in April? If so, did you cry any point during? No, I have not watched Your Lie in April for that reason. Everyone told me it was a tearjerker, and I refused to watch it because I don't like that kind of sad, melodramatic story kind of anime, so I don't want to watch it. I'm not a crier. I probably wouldn't cry during it, but just in case I'm not watching anyway. I usually don't like that type of anime, even though I've heard that Your Lie in April is a pretty good anime. Next question. So, since you've been at this a while, for you personally, what's your biggest takeaway so far as a costumer? I've been doing this for about 9 months, and probably my biggest takeaway is that there are going to be critics about your cosplay, but overall this is a really amazing community, and the support that we all give each other and talking about. I have people message my cosplay page all the time saying, hey, how's this look? And that's crazy, because like, I personally don't make my own costumes, but it's really nice to have that sense of community so far, especially being, actually I'm pretty much a newbie at this. I haven't even been doing this a year yet. Next question, what type of anime genre have you watched the most? Oh, I was talking about this with a friend the other day, and I think probably I watch shonen the most, like an action type scenario like that. I also watch sci-fi a lot as well. Next question, which I kind of already answered, is do you buy or make your costumes? I buy my costumes. I have them commissioned, usually by the same company. If you guys want me to do a video on all the cosplays that I've ordered from them and like go over a review, comment that down below. I can totally do that for you guys, but I usually commission them for a company. I do not, as of now, currently make them myself. I would like to in the future, but I don't have the skills for that yet, and I think that's totally fine. I hate elitism when it comes to that kind of stuff. I think if someone wants to dress up as their favorite character, but they're not a good crafter, I think there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to do that, because it's for everybody. So, next question, who is your favorite moe schoolgirl? This one's easy. My favorite moe schoolgirl is Mirai Kiriyama from the anime Beyond the Boundary. That's its name in English. That's probably one of my favorite animes. If you guys haven't seen that yet, check it out. I am planning to cosplay her eventually. What was my first cosplay? My first cosplay was, if you've seen it on my Facebook page, my Asuka cosplay. A lot of people are surprised by that, but that was really one of the most iconic anime characters that I've ever come into contact with, so when I decided that I was going to cosplay, I knew that I wanted Asuka from Evangelion to be my first cosplay. What's my most recent cosplay? If you guys follow my page, you know my most recent cosplay is Android 18 from Dragon Ball Z. I was super nervous about cosplaying her because she's such an iconic character, but everybody really seemed to love it. What are my 3 most loved cosplays? I definitely say my Asuka cosplay, my Taiga from Toradora cosplay, and probably my Shiro cosplay from No Game No Life. I haven't debuted Shiro at a con yet, but I'm planning to cosplay her at OhioCon that I'm going to this month. Do you hate a cosplay? I don't have any cosplays that I hate. I'm sure when I do this for a couple years and I look back, I'll look back at a cosplay and be like, oh, that could have been done better or something like that. But for now, I don't really have one that I don't like. I pretty much enjoy them all. That's why I'm cosplaying them, because I like the characters. So, who is your favorite cosplayer? Alright, so my first introduction to cosplay was a show on Sci-Fi, the Sci-Fi channel, called Heroes of Cosplay, and it featured a lot of big name cosplayers, and Heahair was one of them, so she's definitely my favorite. I've heard a lot of mixed opinions on her on the internet, but she's definitely my favorite. I think she does an amazing job. Her craftsmanship is crazy. This woman will go on stilts to get accurate height for her cosplays. She is amazing. So definitely Heahair is my favorite famous cosplayer. What is my most expensive cosplay? That's easy. That's my Asuka cosplay, hands down. That latex suit was like probably a little bit too much money, but I love it and people seem to love the suit and say that it's accurate, so money well spent. What is your worst cosplay malfunction that you've had? Well, since we're speaking about the latex suit, I was at a con and it has a zipper down the back, like probably from waist, and it goes down up the back, and I was really excited, like finally got into the suit with lots of baby powder, get to the con, and I'm like, I have to go to the bathroom, and then I'm like, how do I unzip this thing? So my boyfriend who was with me had to come into the bathroom that they had at the con, and he came in there with me and helped me get situated. So I've since figured out a way to put this suit on to where the zipper is where I can reach it so that I can go to the bathroom, but that was super embarrassing and I'm glad no one else was in the bathroom. Happiest moment at a con? My happiest moment at a con would definitely be, so my local con doesn't get more than 2,000 people, and I was in my Asuka cosplay, and it was like towards the end of the day, and I was so exhausted because I've been sweating in that thing, and you guys don't want to know that, but I had this girl come up to me, and she like seemed kind of shy, and like I'd never had this happen before, and she came up to me and was like, I love your Asuka cosplay so much. Evangelion is one of my favorite animes, and she's my favorite character. I'm so glad that you're here. And I was so happy. I was like, this is it, people. This is it. That is all the questions that I'm going to answer. If you guys have any more, feel free to let me know. But it was nice seeing you in my first YouTube video. This is Candy Puff Cosplay, signing out.